Have you ever questioned your sexuality or gender? Ever received a random dick pic? Have you ever been caught having sex?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you've seen by the title, my mum is getting revenge today and she's going to be asking me questions that your parents are too afraid to ask their children. I'm actually really nervous.
Yay!
So mum's idea was to come in her room and then wear jammies and do it in her bed, so it's a more chill vibe this time, and the ball's in her court. I don't know any of the questions, so everything's going to be like a live reaction, same as the last one, so I really hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll just get on with it.
Question number 1. Have you ever had a one night stand?
No.
I already know that. Question number 2. Who is the better cook, me or your stepmom Joanne?
Joanne.
I wish Joanne would cook for me.
Yeah. Only because you've just started getting into cooking recently, whereas Joanne's been doing it for like the get-go.
Yeah, I know. I'm always jealous.
You have
I'm always
improved.
jealous for the meals you
You've
say.
really improved.
Worst gaff you have ever held, and what didn't you tell me? Like, whatever happened to my white chair?
I don't know, I think somebody was like standing on it to get a glass and then they just fell right through it. I actually don't know. The worst gaff was probably either the time that Connor was sick in this bed, then Shay's bed, and we had to take the duvet to Rebecca's and then
that was in
wash it.
Athenmore.
Aye, and then you text me at like 5 in the morning like, I'm on my way home, and I was like, everybody or remember that time Ellie smashed the what's it called? The chopping board, and it went everywhere, it pure ricocheted, oh my god. Or when we get 30 minute Asbo.
Yeah.
What time was that?
We got that twice, thanks to Rosh.
Yeah, but I don't even remember what one that was. When the neighbours were grassing us in.
Athenmore was one, and then just before you finished school, was it?
Aye, when the police came. But it's fine now. Ha ha ha, we just look back and laugh.
Have you ever stolen from a shop?
Aye.
Oh, shame.
I used to always steal for the American candy shops because they're so expensive. I'm not paying that.
And I was giving you money and you were stealing?
Aye.
Have you ever questioned your sexuality or gender? And if you have, would you discuss it with me?
I have questioned my sexuality when I was in like first year. You obviously know about that because I did speak to you about it. Well, not strictly that, I just told you about things and I was like what's wrong with me kind of thing, because I was just really confused. But I've never like questioned my gender or anything, but even if it was like right now and I was questioning my sexuality, I would come to you because I feel like we do have that open relationship, and I don't even think I'd need to come, I wouldn't say I would have to come out to you, but I would come and speak to you, because at the time when I was like really worried and I was like, what people would judge me. But I feel like having that conversation is such a relief, do you know what I mean? Because even I had it so young, it's like less awkward if I was to have it with you right now, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I have.
What's the most embarrassing thing to ever happen to you?
There's so many.
Give us a list.
One of the times, remember when we were walking home from St Ambrose and I pooed myself? Like violent watery diarrhea, and then like the office lady was driving past and offered us the lift, and my mum put like my dirty leggings and pants in this PE bag and it was humming and it was in them. Do you remember? Honestly, I couldn't look at her ever since that. What else? There's loads.
Your first night in town was one of my favourites.
Oh aye. So the first night we went to town, went to Shimmy for Jamie's birthday, and I don't even know, like I was just like gone crazy, and I didn't even drink that much at Prees, and then when I got into the club I was drinking so many Zambuca shots, and I've never drank it before, but I just wanted to try it because Gail Platt, you know, that one video, and she pure drinks it, and I don't know why, like, it tastes like licorice, like it's horrible, but I just kept drinking it, and then people were like buying me them, like, oh Russian, you love Zambuca? I'm like, I like free drink, and then I was like spewing like black sick, obviously because I don't even think I ate that night, so I was just so drunk and I was like falling everywhere, and then in the middle of the booth there was like a wee ice bucket and it was just full of my black sick. And then I had to leave, I literally had to just get dragged home, but yeah, probably that one as well.
Nice, good. Have you ever dogged school or forged my signature in a punishment exercise?
No, I never got a punny. I'll say that proudly. Honestly, never. And I don't think I did dog school. Like, the only time I remember like missing school was Kimberly had a gaff after our last parents' night, and then like we missed the first few periods and then went in 5 and 6. But I never had anything. Like in 6 year I had loads of free periods, so no, I never did. I was too para because she found me. Unlike she.
Do I embarrass you?
Well, obviously. I think that's just like for a daughter, a mother perspective, that if you just say hi, I'm like, mum, you actually make me cringe so bad. But I don't know.
It's not what I said, it's the way I said it.
It's just sometimes the way you say things is so cringe, like living my best life. Like, why is that such a mum saying? Like, gonna just get it? Like, I get it. I feel like other mums could be more embarrassing, but you're always gonna find your mum embarrassing, aren't you? Because you try to fit in and be young. Yeah. And you're not.
Ever received a random dick pic?
No, I've actually not.
No? Never?
No. I've seen someone else receive one and it's been very interesting, but I have never, no.
Why do boys think that's what girls want to receive?
I think sometimes they're just feeling themselves and they're like, here, this looks pretty good, so I'm just going to send it real quick. I think that is what it is, but
no.
I just think that's the most unflattering
Has
thing.
any of your friends ever went, oh, I really appreciated getting that?
No. I remember one time we were at the caravan and one of the girls got sent one and we were all huddled around the phone like, oh my god, what is that? Because we were in like 3rd year and it was just like pubes, like the whole thing was just black hairs. But nah, I really don't. I think some boys just must think that is what girls are interested in, but I would never sit and go, I'm interested in this boy, hold on, I'll just take a picture of my bare cooch.
Worst fight we have had back in the day?
Alright,
there's so many.
My favourite. So one time my mum were arguing. It was probably one of the most silliest of things.
I probably breathed.
And then I think Leanne was in. Leanne was in and mum, you know, like mums pure show off on their pals in it. I know I do as well, but mums are the worst for it. And they two were like bickering and then I said something and then Leanne was chiming in and then mum was chiming in and then mum was just getting on my nerves. So I said something and then I ran away and I triggered her and she chased me. I ran up my top bunk and she tried to throw a plastic chair at me on the top bunk and I was actually like fearing for my life and then she missed and I was like, ha! Then she just kept going and my window was nearly smashed.
Yeah, I wanted to kill her.
I think that was the worst. Or the time that I nearly kicked the door in.
Oh, when I told you to leave, you calmed down.
She told me we were arguing, right, because I said, Mum, can you put a mugshot in my bag? Now don't open it, just put it in the bag. And once again she was talking to Leanne.
I was being too helpful.
She never listened, right? So she was trying to push it. She was like, here you go, have your mugshot. And I never wanted it. And it was the last one we had and I was really, really angry. And then I said to her, I was like, Mum, I didn't ask for it. And she was like, don't speak to me like that. And I was like, so then it just escalated right for that. And then I was like going to my gran's and she like picked up all the stuff I was taking and just put it outside on like her wee porch.
No, you were being very cheeky and rude.
And then you were throwing like my phone outside and I was like, you'll be fine for that. And you're like, no, I won't be. And then she was trying to shove me out. And then I was like, Mum, don't touch me now. I like held her. And I was like, right. And then she was trying to throw me out the front door and then she did get me out, but only because I let her. And then I was pure like kicking the door in. Good times.
Yeah, best times.
I can't wait for the next fight.
Weirdest place you've had sex?
This is for boring, but
you should say nowhere.
I like the car, but that's no weird.
No, it's just different.
It's not quite a tractor, right enough. But
you'll be looking out for one of them.
Oh no, I will not be. I'm scarred. Every time I see a tractor, I'll just picture you on it. Hey.
Would you make an OnlyFans?
No. As I said in the last video, I just don't have that level of confidence and self-love for my body. Like, I am like proud of how far I've come in my body, but I'm not ready to like have it sexualized. Do you know what I mean? So nah. But kudos to those who can. Like, I'd be making money off my tits and all if I could. So
no, you wouldn't.
Well, what would you say? I'm 18, 19, 20. What is Gemma?
Do you wish you tried to lose weight earlier in your teenage years?
Nah, because I think I lost it at the perfect time, because like for prom, like that was obviously the big thing. I was like in shape for prom.
You had to be ready.
But I feel like going through school made me realise like, here, if I don't do it now, it's just going to be so much harder the older I get. So I could have, but I feel like I was at a mature age to like make my own decisions, like consciously about eating and exercise. I just think I did it at the perfect time.
I feel as if it was hard for me to speak to you about it because I am smaller. That you kept saying it, you saying I'm fat because you're skinny.
Like when you're younger, you don't understand that. Like when people try to approach you and help you, you're like, oh, they're just attacking me because you're young. But I think it was in the 4th year and I was like, nah, like I'm becoming an adult now and my pals are getting boyfriends and just everything like that, and I was like, I don't want to stick out anymore.
How could I be a better mum?
You just stop fucking moaning every 5 minutes.
Why do I moan?
Who knows?
Loves
Who
the
actually
night.
knows?
Loves the night.
I don't know.
Just perfect. My Mary Poppins?
No, you're not perfect in the slightest.
Far from perfect.
Sometimes I feel like I'm more honest with you than you are with me, so maybe honesty, but even at that, I think you tell me enough, so...
You're happy with that?
Aye.
I'll take that on the chin. Biggest turn off?
Dick pics. I hate when people, like, when guys, like, want to be chased, if that makes sense. Like, they think they're too good for you. Like, I don't understand how girls can fall for guys that are just pure arseholes. Like, obviously I've been lucky. Like, my past
really
two
lucky?
relationships have been, like, with lovely people, but it's just like, why waste your time with something like that? Like, there's just going to be a constant chase, a constant reassurance and all that. Like, so probably that, I think I said that in the last video, like, arrogance is like the worst thing. Like, I know people think it's like a turn on because it's like, hard to get, but if you want somebody, then don't run away from them or make them chase you, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you ever cheated?
No, I have not.
Good girl. Have you ever sent a nude?
I send them like weekly. See, when I do my tan, I just think it's a must to send my pals a full body naked pic of me in the mirror.
I'm like that with my friends as well.
But no, I don't think I've ever sent like a scuddy.
Like a boy or
like
something.
That boy, no, never. I probably sent Jamie like a funny picture of like my boob or something, but like it's always in like
boob.
it's like in a humour context, not a pure like sexy one, because I'm just too awkward.
Have you ever been caught having sex?
No.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so once by my mum and once by Jamie's mum, which was quite recently. So when it was my mum,
it wasn't just me.
Alright, so basically I was under the impression that I had an empty. So me and Jamie in my room, shit happens, you know how it goes, and my mum and she came in the house. Our house is like one floor, so they came in, and obviously we never heard the door open, and like my door wasn't shut completely either, and like it was a bit loud, obviously,
because it was getting louder.
And then my mum and she had to leave. Where did she even go?
She ran behind those stairs because he was terrified.
She's still scarred for life, honestly. I don't even know how he can be in the same room as me. But where did you go after? Did you just like
round to Leanne's?
And then the other time was quite recently, obviously in quarantine, you know,
nothing else to do.
But obviously it's just me. It was just me and Jamie and his mum in the house, so it was kind of hard because she was like want to talk to us a lot more than not, like things like that. So she was like coming up the stairs, and obviously she could literally go to like the 3 other rooms, but she decided to come into our room because she had a question for me about Facebook Live. And like instead of Jamie being like don't come in, he just like decided to throw a blanket at us that didn't cover us at all.
Stealth.
And I was like, Jamie, can you just tell her to no come in? And he was like, no, then she'll be like suspicious. And I was like, well, do you want her to see my arse? Like, for God's sake. And then he shouted, don't come in like 3 times, but she was on the phone, so she came in, and then that happened, and then
I'm sure she was more embarrassed.
I don't think she's seen much, but she actually like sprinted away, and I had to go down later for dinner, and she was like, I'm sorry, no, I never seen it and stuff, and I was like, oh my god.
Do you own a sex toy?
Okay, so one time me, Kimberly, Holly and Becca went to Ann Summers, and it is my dream to go into the sex toy section, but nobody would come with me, so I was like, do you know what, fuck it, this is my day to shine. So I went in, and then this woman was standing, and I was like, hi, I'm just like really wanting to know an overview of like your best sellers and stuff. And then she was going to this big spiel, and I was actually loving it.
Customer service.
And then Kimberly came in, and she was like come on, like can we go? And I was like, 2 minutes, I'm looking at this. And then she showed me this for Jamie's, I don't know if it was his birthday or his Christmas, but I got him it because
Jamie.
I just thought this was really funny. And I would definitely recommend, it's a good time.
Advice on young girls loving themselves. So like from what you went through at school, etc.
So basically, I don't think you need to lose weight to love yourself. Personally, for me, that is what I was missing in my life. Like, I knew that I was capable of changing my appearance and I wanted to, but see when you see, like, for example, see Lizzo, see when she like pure embraces her body confidence, and I actually love it so much. Because just because you're like overweight doesn't mean you're not healthy or fit or eating right. It just means that that's your body type and that's how you like to look, kind of thing, do you know what I mean? For me, the taunting helped because it was like, I don't want to be called all these names for the rest of my life, but for other people I know it can be hard, and it can obviously be,
yeah, if you're like getting bullied and stuff.
Like if you were like when it comes to bullying, like personally I would just say like just come back 10 times better and change it. But not everybody does obviously want to change their body shape. People like might be quite happy in their skin, but obviously that doesn't mean that they should get bullied for that. It'll go away one day, do you know what I mean? Like, there are better days coming, so just kind of try and like push past them, focus on yourself in school, don't let it like disregard like your studies, because obviously you're going places and they probably aren't. And it's also just an immaturity thing in it. Like when you're in school and you're in like,
everything's a big massive
like
deal
as you age, like I remember getting to 6th year and like I was like best pals with people that called me fat, and I was like, you used to fucking call me fat and now you fancy me, do you know what I mean? So it all comes back in full circle. But people definitely shouldn't judge you because of your appearance or your weight or your interests, because like we all are individuals and that should be embraced instead of everybody wanting to like be the same person kind of thing. If you're worrying about it, definitely talk to like your mum or like any family member, or maybe even somebody else who's went through the same thing or is going through the same thing, because obviously you can be a good coping mechanism for each other. But I just wouldn't really worry about it too much, because in a few years time you'll be like, why was I even upset about that, because look at me now. So guys, that is us for today's video. I hope you enjoyed having my mum back on the channel. If you did, don't forget to give a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you on the next one. Ciao.
Bye.